Kia ora, konnichiwa, hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Penny and I'm a New Zealander studying Japanese in Japan. In today's video I'm off to the doctor's to get my stitches out. I do a bit of study, some washing and just life really in a wheelchair while studying Japanese in Japan. So I hope you'll join me. Come on, let's get going. The staff have been so helpful. So going on the underground seems to be a bit easier than kind of like wheeling around the streets. So yeah, I'm lucky that the stations that I live at and going to are wheelchair friendly. So I did try to get on myself, but yeah, I think I'll always ask for a bit of help to start with, so then I kind of like feel a bit more comfortable. So what I did was when I got to the first station, I tried to get on myself, I couldn't, so I went back down and I got the station master to help, and what they do is they get a ramp and they put the ramp down. They phone ahead to the next station to say like the station that you're going to get off, and so when you get off there's someone waiting for you. Just getting my stitches out. So the stitches are out. It's a bit sore. I've just come out the shower. I've got the washing on, so hopefully it's not too noisy. And I'm about to make my coffee. So this is kind of like third time lucky. A couple of days ago my daughter come along and she brought me the missing piece. And I went to make a coffee yesterday and my milk was off. So yesterday I went along after school and got some milk. And I'm about to make my coffee. Kind of looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. I have taken my bandage off since I've had my stitches out. It's looking, I don't know if it's looking actually that good. If you're a bit squeamish, look away now. It seems to be kind of like a bit of a different colour. It's very swollen compared to my other foot. I've had it up all night. I've got to do a bit of study this morning. I'm just finding I'm very tired when I get home. I have been doing a bit of video editing because I am a little bit behind, as you would have noticed. And I do have to also, I've got a test, a kanji test. And I haven't really looked at the kanji that we're meant to have learnt. I think trying to get my mental health right will help with my study. I do need to put my plasters on. In the kitchen there's no room for my coffee machine, so I've had to put it on my desk. Which probably isn't ideal, but you know, we've just got to work with what we've got. So I think while that's doing, I will start put the plasters on. Putting the plasters on, like once I'm good on one side, but the other side I just don't have that flexibility to do it. So we'll do the easy side first, and the other one just goes on top. Putting the bandage on, well, that's so difficult. But the doctor still wants me to put the brace on. So I'm going backwards and forwards. It's ridiculous, really. But I feel like there was like a sandfly in my room last night because I went to go to sleep and then I heard this. And so that kind of kept me awake. I always have these horrible thoughts that I'm going to wake up with puffy eyes, even though I've got puffy eyes, but worse than usual. One time when I had a kind of family trip. My mum and my sister, we went to Singapore. And she woke up and her eye was just completely closed. It was so puffed up. She'd been bitten by some sort of sandfly. She was furious, absolutely furious. And yeah, she had sunglasses on, went down to reception, and yeah, she wasn't pleased, let's put it that way. But my mum did have quite a short temper. So my face at the moment, my eyes are still quite puffy. It's kind of okay, they're a bit tender, but then it's quite numb along here. My ears still feel quite numb. My head's a little bit sore just when you touch it. So if you don't touch it, it's not sore, obvious. So this is I think it's around day 33. The surgeon did say it can take up to 3 months to heal, well, to, start all the swelling reducing. And since I am a little bit older, I think it's going to take that time. And also being diabetic, I don't think that helps either. So I really do want to put my foot up. So I might just turn the wheelchair around. Actually, go around this way. Sometimes you can work it out quite easily and then other times you can't. It does feel a lot better when I do have my foot up, but it feels the best when I'm actually lying down. So, I wake up and like there's just no pain. But once I start moving around, have my foot down for a short time, then it just becomes so uncomfortable. My cup of coffee. Cheers. I've made a nice cup. Anyway, so I'm just going to relax for a bit. So I've just put the bandage on my foot and crikey, that was really, really hard. I don't have the flexibility and it just really hurt. Some days it's very hard to be positive. I worry about my dreams and really what I wanted. And I just feel disappointed that I had the accident. I feel disappointed that I didn't double check about my travel insurance. I thought I had travel insurance and it seems like no, I didn't. It's put me in a financial position that I really wasn't expecting. And it's just so hard. It's just been so hard. But I just want to thank you and, giving me strength to carry on. I don't know. I think it's just, I'm still on painkillers. I've tried to not have as many, but going to school, having my foot down, is just so painful. I've got to get to rehabilitation, so it's like psyching myself up to go on the trains again, even though they're so helpful on the train, but I don't know, it's just too hard at the moment. It's hard to do it by yourself. I do have my daughter who comes to see me, but I don't know, it's just really hard. But we're fighters, we'll carry on, but I'm just tired. I'm going to school. I'm really enjoying the school. The people in the class seem really lovely, but I get home and I'm just so tired. I'm trying to do my studies. I think it's all becoming a little bit too much. We've got a test next week. So I'm looking forward to the weekend where I think I'm just going to try and relax as much as I can. I suppose we're Wednesday today. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, so still got 3 days left, so it's not really the weekend, but oh gosh. So that will give me a bit of time to recuperate. And yeah, so I've got this cupboard open because it's really hard to close. So I'll leave that. So I want to take out the rubbish, and I've got to put the battery in my wheelchair. I think that's my signed contract. So I'll put that there because they're going to be coming soon. So this takes a while to get out. Battery I've charged. Everything just takes a long time to get to do. I have to be careful that I don't put any weight on my leg. Right, I'm on the bottom floor. I've got no pegs, but I can hang some stuff. Done. Oh my God, it feels like quite a high step. So this is where I start psyching myself out. Hopefully they won't blow off. And then for my other private bits and bobs, I'll just hang up inside. I suppose I could have gone outside. I wonder if I can just reach from the chair. So maybe I didn't have to jump out there after all. I can just reach from the chair. We'll see how it is to get my stuff back inside. Okay, so it's nearly 12 o'clock and I haven't done my homework, so let's get that done. I think I might get my daughter to bring me my the black little table so I can sit in bed, do my homework. That might be the easiest thing to do. Right, let's do some homework. I haven't had any breakfast and it's just like, I don't know what to have. No, there was one. This one. At my current school, we have two kind of books that we work from. One is a textbook JLPTN4, and that's with sentences, kanji, and it's like you read passages and then you answer questions. So it's getting you prepared for the reading section of the JLPT. And the other one is printed pages that they have produced themselves, so it's their own workbook that they have, and we work on like a couple of pages a day. Yesterday we were doing role play, saying that we were sick and we weren't coming in to school that day, and given an explanation why we weren't coming in. All very useful Japanese that they're teaching us. Today we have a kanji lesson, which we have a test at the beginning, and that's from 10 kanji that we learnt the day before, and then we learn another 10 kanji. So it's pretty full on. So we're learning about 20 kanji a week. Okay, so that's done. Might go to a konbini and see what they've got. Well, there's the Aeon supermarket, so I might do that. What's the weather going to be like today? Oh, cool. So tomorrow's going to be raining. It's warm today. Okay, let's do it. Do you find where you have to use our phone during the class, which is quite interesting, which is completely different from the other school. Right, so pencil case, get another drink, that. Oh, my headphones, what else? Got that. Okay, let's get going. So I'm going to go into the Aeon supermarket. Ah, yeah, deja vuです。これは。Ah, arigatou gozaimasu. If I look round properly, I didn't see any coffee stuff like that. But I don't need to get coffee anymore because since I've got my coffee machine, speed along. So it's starting to turn to summer in a way. I can feel like the humidity's just gone up a tad. It's still not humid, but you can feel a bit of humidity in the air. These flowers along here on that hedge smell delightful. So it's quite a nice little walk or wheel to school. Konnichiwa. I finished school and I thought I'd go for a bit of a walk around, wheel around the city and just see, what's available around, what can I get into. I had a good day at school. We're learning about, half the lesson was conversation and we're learning about self-introduction and things like that. The watashi no namae wa Penelope desu. Pennie to yonde kudasai. It's hard to know kind of like where to go. Probably up and down the streets. I want to be able to get to the physio tomorrow, or the rehabilitation, so it's going back to Shinjuku. There is a closer station, so hopefully I can do that. Okay, I think we will walk down this way the other day. Mexican restaurant. Now that looks quite nice, but it's got steps going up, so I won't be going there anytime soon. I probably do miss being in Majuro, where I've got my other apartment, but I suppose it's nice to check out different areas. I wanted to go up here because I saw a Kauri coffee farm. I will need to get more coffee, so I just want to see is it easy to get into. So we've got this big step, so any of these restaurants along there is a no-go. Kauri, okay, they've got wheelchair access there, so that might not be too bad, but the other side is like no. Looks like quite a big Kauri coffee. Chemist. Oh, it's got a few things up there. It's a cafe, but that's a step. It's a step too far, isn't it? Let's have a look around the station then. I can make my own coffee, but sometimes it's nice to go out for a coffee. I don't want to have to go into the station, to go on the train. Oh, someone's waiting for buses there. sometimes it's kind of hard to know what to eat really. This is a nice looking mall, and everything looks to be wheelchair accessible. I don't know if I've been down here. I do like tempura, what we've got here. Oh, they've got chicken wings. Chicken wings there, that might be quite nice. So, I've seen this one. I'm sure I've been to this in another area and it was really nice, so I want to go in there and just settle down for a little bit and get some food. I don't know if it's the right one, but anyway, it looks quite nice, so I'm going to head in there. Looks like it. But I don't know if they've got space for wheelchairs. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
いいですか？
はい。
あっちがいいですか？
Probably Coco.
どう
はい、
か
私。Yeah, I'm sure it's the same one that I went to with a friend when I was in Nagoya. I'm pretty glad I found this restaurant, really. I could get in, and if I come early and it's not busy, then it's not going to be a hassle. I'm able to pull back the armrests so I can go under the table a bit more. So that's pretty good. I do feel I'm quite high up. The wheelchair certainly has given me a lease of life. So hiring wheelchairs is actually quite interesting because if you're looking on English websites, the wheelchair I was going to hire was over 100,000 yen a month, and so we looked on a Japanese website, but also when we were at the doctors we asked them for a recommendation on where we could go to get a wheelchair, and they put us onto this company. And instead of 100,000, I'm paying 30,400 yen. So it's not too bad, it's expensive, but I need a wheelchair. Like, using that manual wheelchair was it was just so hard. And I wouldn't be able to go out anywhere, even though I can't really afford to go out anymore, but I still want to be able to look around. And it doesn't mean going out eating all the time, but I don't eat too much, so it shouldn't be too expensive. So today's Wednesday. Yeah, we had quite a good lesson today. So the lessons at the school, they're just in two sections. So it's the first period and then the second period, and you have a 10-15 minute break in between. It's starting now, like 3 days in the afternoon a week. You have conversation practice, which is really good, and I'm mingling with the other team members as well. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, this is a garlic one, so you've got there's garlic in there. You can really taste it. They've put it on over the charcoal, so it does taste very nice. I'll get that one again. I wouldn't be able to kiss anybody later on though, with all the garlic I'm going to be eating. Not that I've got anybody to kiss. Okay, the next I've got is the chicken wings, and I've got 2 plates of these, so I might have to get some more. Last time I got some chicken minced balls, they were nice. So tomorrow morning I'm going to try and go up early and go to the rehabilitation centre. I do need to get there because I need to go at least twice a week. So tomorrow's Thursday, so maybe Thursday and Saturday. We'll see how we get on. So I've got another couple of dishes. It's very nice. I'm going to make some breakfast. Got my eggs and bacon out. It's kind of a small kitchen. I can wheel myself in. Come with me. Right, we've got quite a small area. I don't know if I could live long term But I think my other apartment that I have is just as small. So I've got the bacon, what they call bacon, get that fried. Seems to fry just in the middle. It's not too good on the outsides. And the eggs, get those ready. So I do have some pepper now, and I'll put a little bit of cheese in there as well today for a change. Slowly cooking. Eggs, and I'll put a slice of cheese on. Do have school soon. Kind of busy this morning doing my videoing, editing, and it is late. My videos recently, like I'm trying to keep up. I've just been feeling so tired. So I'm just listening to my body at the moment, and if it says stop and sleep, I've been stopping and sleeping. Nothing fancy. I kind of miss cooking in a way. I used to do a lot of cooking and I used to really enjoy it, but since I've had kitchens that have been not that inviting, I haven't really done that much. But surprising that, you know, it looks a bit strange, but it does still taste quite nice. I'm kind of cleaning out the pans just after you finish using them seem to make it easier to clean. Bacon, egg and cheese. Right. Itadakimasu. So after school, I feel like I'm running a bit late. Zooming along, flowers are blooming, looks so lovely. Actually goes nicely with the Aomul zone. Dreaded corner. Still have nightmares about it. Just finished school and I thought I'd go for a little kind of stroll around, wheel around, and I found this nice pond. There's a bridge to walk over. So today's class was, I thought it was pretty good. Now what do we learn about? The rareru and also to omoimasu and sumoremas, and yeah, happy with that. The perfume coming off some of these flowers is like unbelievable. It's so nice. I'm sure it's those azaleas. I'm sure there are azaleas there. Because on the way to school I could just smell this lovely perfume. I've got some homework to do. So if I find a coffee shop, then I might go and have a coffee and do some homework. So I've been kind of wheeling for about 10 minutes. And you know, there's not many shops around here. It's quite heavily residential. Lots of apartments. Looks like there's tennis courts over there. Very green as well. So actually I have noticed that Tokyo has got a lot of green spaces. Even in the centre of town, even in the centre of Shinjuku, we went to the Shinjuku National Park, you know. So I think there might be an area here where they've got a coffee shop. I don't know what exactly it is, but I saw there was a Starbucks. And there will be something else than just a Starbucks, so hopefully there might be other little shops that we can have a look around. It's a glorious day. Okay, I'm just going to check the map to see where we are. Is it down there? Have I gone past it? No, I think we've got a little bit more time, a bit more space. I might go across the road because it is on the other side of the road. So it's a recreational park we're coming to, and I've been wheeling for about, I'm at 87%. I've been wheeling for about 15 minutes, but I did leave school just after past. That was 45 minutes ago. I feel like that's a school. Oh, bicycle parking. they do, have a playground. That playground looked actually quite good. Must be semi-newer. Some of the playgrounds in Japan seem to be quite dated. I think New Zealand did a kind of refresh on all their parks and playgrounds, and some of the playgrounds in New Zealand are pretty amazing. They've got some really great climbing things to do and stuff like that. Oh, it is. Found it. Okay, so it is a playground. So parents must take their kids and let the kids play, and then they'll have a coffee. So this time I'm going to make a stronger drink. Or is there's a new drink, a star frappe. So the frappuccino, blended beverage of fruits on top, yogurt crushed with nuts. Don't really like yogurt, so I won't do that. Okay, so it's a pull door, so it's going to be interesting how to get in. Okay, I've got someone coming out. Is it? Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. I'm going to sit at the window. Konnichiwa. Cappuccino tall. To extra shot onegaishimasu. Hot onegaishimasu. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment and hype it if you can. And until next time, see ya.